degree, Jeff grew into a bright and loving child.
He was very exuberant. He liked to wrestle. He liked to run around and ham it up for the camera. And
Jeff was also an extremely curious child.
he seemed to want to play with things and feel things and get to know their texture. And he seemed to be very much in tune with what's around him. He just wanted to know what was going on.
He had a fascination with animals as a youngster. Once, 4-year-old Jeff watched his father collect the bones of small animals that had died under the house, whom he loved dearly.
With people that he knew or his new pet, the next-door neighbor boy, he was very relaxed. But there was this...
What the Dahmers thought their son needed was to feel more involved, so they let Jeff choose the name of their second son. Jeff named his brother David. Lionel also encouraged his son to participate in activities that would include contact with other kids.
What we were trying to do was to involve Jeff with activities with the thought that involvement would lead to human involvement, a forced, almost, interaction.
Thoughts of sex with men became interlocked with fantasies of killing another man and dismemberment. The fantasies excited him, but they were unspeakable.
I think it was around age 14 or 15.
Neighbor called 911.
Milwaukee Emergency Operator 71.
Okay, hi, I'm on 25th and State, and this is young man. He is butt naked. He has been beaten up. He is very bruised up. He can't stand. He's study fall out. He is butt naked. He has no clothes on. He was really hurt.
Police arrived. TV news cameras rolled as what was left of the victims was carried out. The 57-gallon drum filled with the torsos of 3 men. A freezer with dismembered limbs and flesh. Metal cooking pots with mummified hands and genitals. This time, there was no lie Dahmer could tell to save. From his confession, investigators went back to Dahmer's childhood home in Bath, Ohio. They raked up the shattered bones of Stephen Hicks, Dahmer's first victim. The Milwaukee County coroner started matching skulls with torsos, and the police began the sad task.
His 60-hour confession and the insurmountable evidence was to solve a complicated question. Was Dahmer sane or insane?
With a cardboard box containing a freshly severed head of a black male. The eyes and the mouth were open. It should be stated that the interior of the refrigerator was immaculately clean. In the back was a box of Arm & Hammer baking soda, and on the side were condiments, mustard, ketchup, A1 sauce. Fear from the bottom of my feet all the way to the top of my head. You can't make sense of anything that looks so bizarre.
Dahmer, it seemed, was as close to raw evil as the world had ever known.
Jeffrey thought he was...
How could this be? How could I have not known about it?
Dahmer's crimes seemed to be devastating proof of insanity. What else could explain the actions of a man who had sex with the dead? Cannibalism. Sex with the dead.
Like in the control room, to go pick up the sound in the courtroom and listen for a moment. That man in the center of your screen charged with, at least suspected in, as many as 17 of the most incomprehensibly terrible crimes that the human mind can conceive.
And what we are waiting for now are the actual charges, the information, the criminal complaints that will be presented from the Milwaukee Police Department and the DA's office, and that information will be then translated and formal charges will be filed. Here we go.
The judge now entering the courtroom, that's why they were authorized.
Once order was restored, Dahmer's...
None whatsoever.
Did you have any idea at that time it was going to happen?
No.
Did that room have a TV set in it?
Yes.
Was there anything going on the TV?
Yeah, the Exorcist movies was playing at that time.
There was an Exorcist movie out. You know which one of them?
The name I'm not sure. I think it's 3. I'm not sure which one.
So there was a movie. Did you know it to be part of television or VCR?
VCR. Normally that's not on regular television, so I thought it was VCR.
You knew.
At times he would go through like different changes with me, you know.
Tell us about that.
One minute he's like nice, then he was telling he didn't want people to leave him or abandon him, things of this nature, you know. Yeah.
Well, what did you think about him as a person? What impression was made on your mind of this fella that you're dealing with here?
Yeah. That at times he wasn't himself, and then at times he was like a nice guy, you know. He would come and go different times, you know, throughout the whole time. Then he would like sit, being quiet at times, watching the movie, wanting me to watch the movie, you know, and just doing little chanting sounds, you know.